Easy. I mean, just let him score. Yeah, it was a unbelievable effort all around, but I mean, 50 points is insane. So I got nothing else to say about that. I mean, I'm super proud of him, obviously. But yeah, no, he was hooping. There's no other. Golly, plus 26 is insane. Good golly. Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy.
Did it feel poetic at all to get a rebound?
Yes, it did. I was very upset that I didn't get that last rebound, and especially Sacramento. That rebound to get it back definitely felt nice.
What's been the difference with your free throws this year?
I just worked on it a lot. Better touch, more confidence going to the line, trying to get fouled more. Yeah.
A lot of people think touch is like a natural thing. Some guys have it, some guys don't. How do you improve touch?
Shoot. Just a bunch of reps. Work on your mechanics. Work on consistency in your mechanics. I had a tendency to over-adjust on a miss or something, but you just have to trust, your same mechanics regardless of if you miss short or far. So that's what I've been doing.
What's the mentality coming back into the game with 4 fouls or whenever you're?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. Trying not to foul, trying to be smart, but still being a rim threat and a protector of the rim. I don't really know what the mentality is. Just pick your battles. Sometimes there's not the time to go try and get a block, but just try to be vertical and in the way. That's kind of my mentality.
Were you beating yourself up after that sack game?
A little bit. Not, it was definitely not a good game for me. I mean, no one's going to argue that. But this year I'm really trying to, you spend some time on it that night. You study it, but moving on, there's at that point there's 80 more games, so, you can't linger on it. And I felt a lot better going into the game today. So yeah, it was great.
In what ways have you seen Keontae grow this season?
Oh man, he's been killing it. He's always been a good passer, but he's really searching for. I mean, he's top 5 in assists, I think, for the league. So he's doing a great job. He's fun to play with. He's a competitor. And then defensively, he's doing a great job as well. His on-ball defense, getting through screens, his rebounding. You can see that he's matured a lot in how he plays, and it's fun to see. It's fun to be a part of.
Likewise, have you seen a difference on defense with Bryce?
Yeah, for sure. Bryce, I think everyone on the team has done such a good job this training camp to really take it personal on defense. And Bryce's help side defense and fireman have been great. Especially because we're kind of doing a different screen coverage this year. So that fireman, that low man is really important. He's been doing a great job.
Sacramento was so physical at the point of attack. Just on you catching the ball, I guess I should say. Pushing you out, kind of outside of the 3-point line towards half court. What's the counter to that? What do you?
Yeah, I didn't really have my legs that game, and so for me, the biggest counter is to establish position early and be more physical. And I think tonight, I really obviously made an emphasis of it. Trying to not give up position, and then when you're a kid, you're told to meet the ball a lot of times, but now it's different. Like if you have your position, don't give up position by meeting the ball, but wait for it to come into you and then, grab it with 2 hands. So just continue to work on that.
You try to get lower earlier and then.
Yeah, exactly. So my starting position of making contact with the defender can be at the elbow. And, if I get pushed out a little bit, I'm at the 3 instead of, that hash mark. So yeah.
You used to talk about Mike Conley making your life easier. Are you getting a sense that Keontae's making your life easier?
No question. He had that out of the corner drop off to him. That little pocket pass he had to me was really nice. He had some great lobs. Not just me. Give him the ball to Lowry, give him the ball to other guys. He's doing a great job. Really patient off the screens, and his ability to score the ball too, coming downhill towards the basket or shooting those off the catch or off the screen threes. It's great.
Will mentioned that you're good in scramble situations, like when it comes down to late game and you're playing on defense, and it's sometimes more ISO actions than anything else. What is it that you like or that you see in those situations, or is it just about not thinking?
Well, a lot of it's instinct, yeah. in those moments, it's about protecting the rim, and trying to cover two. If someone gets blown by, yeah, a lot of it's instinctual. I can't say like, I got to be here. I think a lot of it just kind of takes over. When it's winning time, you got to do what you got to do. And I think that my team and the coaching staff have trusted me to, make the right plays in those, scenarios. So, with that trust, I hope I do a good job. And tonight we got it done.
How important were offensive rebounds tonight?
Extremely. Defense rebounds were important too, but yeah. I mean, we had how many offensive rebounds do we have?
28.
That's a lot of offensive rebounds. How many offensive rebounds do they have?
Well,
Yeah.
18.
I mean, I think with we've got a lot of tall guys and a lot of physical guys, and I think, even Nurk. Nurk was, I don't even know how many minutes he played, but that dude is a rebounding machine. The ball just finds him. He had 13 rebounds. Yeah, Larry had 14 rebounds. We have a lot of guys that can rebound, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And so when all those guys are crashing, it's very hard as a defense to block those guys out, just because they're all, we're all, for lack of a better term, we're all large. We all seek out the ball, and coaches really made an emphasis trying to, go after those balls and be in those moments to where, we can get those rebounds and get two hands on it.
One more technique-y thing on the Sabonis offensive rebound. What do you want to do differently on that kind of thing?
You're saying when I'm on the defensive side trying to...
Yeah, and especially that playing.
That one was tough. Again, I just didn't get up as high as I usually do, and I tried to grab it and hit the backboard. I just couldn't bring it down. You could argue try to push him out, but I think in those situations you're trying to scramble, he's trying to grab the ball, and it went in his hands, and he got the N1. It was a good play by him, but I would say trying to make contact earlier, but in those situations you try and contest, try and get the ball. It's a tough situation to be in, but regardless, if I get two hands on it, I got to bring it down. And so I was happy again tonight to get a couple game situation rebounds that were pretty important. Not just me, but a lot of guys.